Yo, yo.
Let's go into this red bit here.
All right, so talk to me. What the fuck happened?
So, we're chilling. We get a call from the hospital. One of our members has been put in ICU. Doctor tells us this Jeremiah person brought her in. So we call him. He's like, on like, somehow come to the block. We need to speak about the person he put in ICU.
Yo, guys, I'll get to all the subs in a minute.
About 20,
Give me 1
25
second.
minutes passed between him coming to the block, him making that call and him actually arriving here. Obviously, we instantly, you know, guns out, hold him up, take him somewhere. You know, he's put one of our members in ICU. Like, we take him into the sewers, you know, over by the dam.
Yep.
Like right at the end. We speak to him a bit and stuff. We take off him the book and confirm just the SIM card, Ellie. No ID. Definitely no ID.
Okay.
And a SIM card that was completely blank, except it had one number in, which was Chastity, whatever her name is.
And she's a MRPD clerk.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the only number this phone had in, and it had no text, anything.
I mean, that's right there. Just like seals the deal for me when you have a spare SIM card with only one number directly to an MRPD clerk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the book was like, obviously I know why you're doing this because snitch is snitch. The book was heavily BBMC. Like this guy's got something against BBMC.
Well, the thing is, the reason why DJ is such a big issue to me is because this guy started working for me at the mechanic shop. Yeah. He was living at my house. He was always willing to give out handouts for no reason and no money back to him. And what it's breaking down to me is the reason why he was so kind in doing what he was doing, because it was his way to gather information is what I'm getting at.
I've heard the story he gave to Fanny and Ming, which I think he also gave to you, right, Ellie, on the robbing a G6 worker?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you, right? This guy's either completely fucking dumb or like insanely fucking dumb, because like I said, between him making that call and coming to us, he had like a 20-minute window to get rid of this shit. Like completely. The story could check out. The thing that makes the story really sus is our member who got put in the ICU, we asked her and she said he asked a lot about like what the Saints do. It's like it sounded like he was maybe trying to get information about us.
Do you have this book?
There might be more books. We gave it to Dundee.
Dundee has it. Okay.
Yeah, like I said, most of the, well, literally no other names were mentioned other than BBMC and Dundee, except maybe Fanny, like in one line, basically.
And that's why when I seen Jeremiah, his jaw was all wide up because he's broke his jaw. And I was actually thinking about coming after you motherfuckers because you fucked with Jeremiah. Now that I know this motherfucker's a straight snitch.
We didn't even expect this shit. Literally, we just got like our gang member who got put in ICU stabbed him because she got put in ICU. Like that was it. We were like done with this Jeremiah shit. And then we get back to the house and we read the book and we're like,
what did the book exactly say? What was it like? What
I
know there was a lot,
like
but like
BBMC/Fanny money laundering business, and then it just had pictures upon pictures of BBMC coming in and out of their warehouse, in and out of another house, and it specifically mentioned, I've already taken this to the police. I just don't know if they've listened. Something like that.
So the thing that I'm trying to figure out is because, I'll talk to Ellie about that alone, but I could see why he's doing it, and that's probably one of the most scumbag ways to do things.
So another thing that sussed me out with, which I didn't know about until I met with Ellie yesterday or whenever it was the day before, is the SIM card we took was not the one in his phone. We did not touch the SIM card in his phone. This was a separate SIM card, okay?
Mm-hmm.
However, he's texted Ellie off of a new SIM card claiming that we stole the one in his phone. We did not do that.
And he told me that you guys did steal it because I asked him about his phone.
Yeah.
Like,
I fucking wish we did after reading that book, you know?
Oh, man.
I wish we did after reading that book because I bet that had some juicy shit in, you know? But we're obviously not going to go back to him and stuff, you know? It was whatever, you know. The other interesting thing is, so I said to Ellie, this is also take with a grain of salt. This very much could be the car poofed thing, but where we did it was in a spot where I don't think it would have done. The car was gone maybe 30 minutes after this happened, but he was in ICU. So I don't know whether there's somebody else who could have got that car or anything, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, everything just points the finger at Jeremiah that he's a straight fucking snitch.
Realistically, yeah. I don't know shit about this guy, to be honest with you. Like, we literally didn't know who he was until the name got brought up. Like, the person
Did
he
they
put in
have
ICU,
dates on all this information on BBMC and Fanny's group?
I don't know about dates. I don't think so about dates, no. But a lot of pictures. The pictures might have been dated. I didn't personally look at the pictures myself. The pictures might have been dated, but I don't believe there were specific dates. But it was, he'd done the math, you know? He'd somehow figured out, or whoever it was who had this book had somehow figured out that they were cleaning like 400 grand a day and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah. But realistically, the story, like he said, there was no ID taken from him. We didn't even take his ID.
Yeah.
And like, we're a group, and I know Ellie said the same thing. We're yoinking random people's IDs. They're good to have, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're in a gang
yeah.
too. Like, we didn't even take his ID. But yeah, and then that's about it. Like,
this
beyond
is
that,
so fucked, man.
We gave it to Dundee. I spoke to Fanny because I'm good friends with Fanny. And then I spoke to Ellie, and I was like, realistically, they can deal with it. Now, we got our get back on the ICU thing, like, it's whatever, you know? But then Ellie told me about him working Poplar for you.
No, just the one house.
Living in a house and stuff, but yeah.
He's been with me since day one. He's been living in the house since day one. He knows about all the ins and outs of the house and what we do in the houses. He knows everything.
That was our reasoning for going to, like, Fanny and Ming and Dundee and stuff, was like, one, what if there's more bucks? Two, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, before you texted Ellie or you called Jacob, we didn't even know he was, like, involved with you guys at all, you know? We didn't know, but we didn't know anything about him at all. And when Ellie asked to meet, I was down to just, you know?
All right, well, DJ,
realistically, we're all gangs. If there's a snitch, you know, we're all against the cops, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I feel like we're not particularly on bad terms anymore either, so...
No, we're not. It's more of now I got to handle this situation, so I'm going to talk with Ellie.
Yeah, have fun, mate.
Yep. But the problem is there's so many... This is so many moving parts that it's... Oh, my fucking God. Houses in his names and shit. It's... here we fuck. Okay. Okay.
Because that was the thing that tricked us up. Because we searched him on the MDW. Why would he rob a G6 worker if he's clean? That's what confused us. Because my guy has a weapon license. No?
He didn't rob nobody.
Yeah, that was where the story was like bullshit. You know, like, why would you rob a Group 6 worker when you're clean? When you're not, I don't know if now you just told me he is, but you know, he's clean. You know,
Jeremiah, we're finding out, is a fucking snitch and works for the cops.
It just doesn't make sense. Like, robbing a G6 worker is like a 9 grand fine and a felon. Like, yeah, that's his weapon license, got everything. Why would he do that?
Yeah, exactly. Well, I appreciate the info, DJ. Thank you so much.
So yeah.
Yeah, I'll try to get in contact with Dundee, and we'll take it from there. Ellie, I can't drive this fucking bike, so you drive it.
You're good. If you need anything, let us know.
Thanks, DJ.
Thanks, DJ.
All right, let's go talk somewhere.